So for this question, we're trying to create a left function first, which is to get the upper median first, which is ordered and is sorted. Make sure the two arrays are sorted, they have the same length. We're trying to get the upper median of it. So let's consider a simple case first, which is the length of both array 1 and array 2 are even, and they're same even numbers. So the upper median means you put this, you sorted them together, so it's to return the upper median, which is the four smallest inside the combined sorted array 1 and array 2. In this case, first we compare the median, the middle one of the array 2 and 2. I mean, if the value of this index equal to this index, then we return either of the value, meaning we already found the first smallest, because you can see here if it's equal, so we can return it. However, if 2 is greater than 2 prime, or the value of 2 index 2 is greater than the value of index 2 prime, then in this case we can try to see this index 3 and 4 we can exclude, because it won't be the best, because you can see 3 already greater than 2, then it's more, this range is definitely more than the 4 smallest. Similar logic apply to value of index 4, and for 2 prime also cannot, because 2 prime cannot be greater than it's only 2 prime only greater than 1 prime, and already 2 is it's already greater than 2 prime. In this case it's only greater than 1 prime, and also potentially greater than 1. Only you have 2 in front. Actually, in order to satisfy this scenario, first smallest, you have to have 3 at least, right? At least 3, for example. So we can conclude actually the value of index 1 and 2 and index 3 prime and 4 prime are possible answers. Let's give an example. For example, if the value of index 1 actually greater than 3 prime and smaller than 4 prime, then you can see this logics, because if in front you already have 3 which satisfy this criteria. Similar logic to 2. If 2 is smaller than 3 prime, meaning it's smaller than 4 prime, then you can see this part and this part, and in front you have 3, after you have 4, then it's the 4 smallest. Apply to the same logics. In conclusion, we can get the array, we can obtain these 2 array. Similar logic you can apply to this one, 3 prime and 4 prime, the value of them. Then we can conclude that this array, the second smallest, for this array we obtain the potential possible array together and we combine them. If we can find the second smallest in this potential array, the meaning we can find the 4 smallest number in the original array. For example, 1 is between this and 3, 2, for example 2 is between this, 1 is between the second smallest. For example, 1 is between this, and you can see here also smaller than 2, and also for this case we can see 2, after 2, the right side of 2 is 2 numbers, and right side of 1 is 2 number, left side of 1 is 3, and left side of 2 is 1. So it's applied to the same logic. Second smallest number in the potential array is the first smallest number in the original array. So how about the odd number? For example, this is 5, so total is 10. We're trying to find the upper median, the f function, right? Upper median functions. So for this case, similarly, we check the median one, the upper median 3, in value of 3, value of 3 prime. If it's equal, then return. If 3 is greater than 3 prime, then cannot directly call the f function because it requires the same length. Then how? In this case, what we're going to do? Okay, firstly, we apply the same logic so we can exclude the array 1 if in this condition that 3 is greater than 3 prime, then you can exclude this part, apply to the same logics. It won't be this part won't be the potential array. So the potential array is this and this on the potential array. Okay, so but these two potential array cannot be combined because it's not cannot be called in the f function because it requires the same length. Then we verify whether 3 prime is the fifth smallest or not. We try to eliminate 3 prime, the value of the 3 prime. If it is, then we return it directly. If the 3 prime is greater than 2, then we return it directly. Else, we exclude the 3 prime, then we combine this. Right? We combine these two potential array together, and we find the same logic. Second largest equal to the fifth largest in total. Okay.